What is going on, boys? We're here. This is the second episode of the All Madden podcast, and we're back. Obviously, Madden 23. We weren't totally sure we'd make it this far, but we're almost at the end of week one. We had
We
our draft
tried.
over the weekend, and I've got Levan and Brina with me. How you boys doing? I know how one of you guys are doing very differently. Let me just say
I
something.
feel great, Will. I
I don't know,
feel
man.
great.
How does it feel when somebody when you're out to a nice dinner, somebody comes in and robs your whole house, and you come back and everything's gone?
Is that what just happened?
Yeah, I feel very robbed. Very, very robbed, and I don't care about what you say. There's no rule in anything I've ever heard football related when you don't, as long as you're not touched, you don't give up yourself right there. It's done. It's done. I
Yeah,
got
hold on. Before Brina, I'm sure you've got some stuff to say about this, but
Yeah.
for the people that
Obviously.
don't know, let me just bring up the clip real quick. This was dropped in the chat, but we've got great functionality here on Restream. So let me just pull this up and we can all see what happened here. So this was the last play of the game. Raiders down 14, essentially the last play of the game. Raiders down 14-20, 20 seconds left, no timeouts from their own 32-yard line. I'm just going to hit play with no sound. Levon, just take us through if you want.
Yep. Drop back. Hollywood Brown burns everybody. Josh Allen with a 7-yard dot, catches on 1 yard, I rolls into end zone.
1
It's
yard
down on
line.
1 yard line. So can you pause it? Is that
Yep,
possible?
I'm pulling it back up. I'm running it again.
Try to. This is blurry because Twitch is so ass. But if you pause it, man, that's a touchdown, dog. That's a touchdown. Oh, bring it back. 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 Come on.
I don't understand how that's not a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Crazy.
That's a touchdown. I mean, even if you bring, oh, never mind. I was gonna say if he can bring a few flames back, even, and his whole half of the body, like waist up, is in the end zone, and I think that's the when knee first comes down. So I thought it was Rob Madden got me. Regardless, the game was pretty good. He was close. Um, Gotta give it, credit to defense. Not mine, obviously. Brina's defense came up big in the first half, helped me to 0 points. So. All right,
Yeah,
Brina.
what say you,
Let's hear it.
Brina?
Let's your rebuttal.
So I'll say two things. First, how I feel. So
Mm.
he feels like he got robbed. I feel like I was just walking down the street, stepped on a jackpot winning lottery ticket because Malik Willis just went toe for toe with Josh Allen. And I'm not saying he had more yards but Malik Willis by no means did he lose the game. And in fact, he had some pretty big plays. So I just feel like I hit on a surprise lottery ticket. And about the catch, I get it, dude, but like it's kind of the way Madden works too. If you're gonna fair catch that, it's almost like if you're gonna possession catch that, it's almost like a fair catch in the game. So
But
your
it's
receiver
not.
caught,
Because
dude.
here's
If you
why.
was
Because you can
you
fair.
caught possession,
Hold on.
I let
Let
you
him
talk
finish
for
his
Yeah,
point.
three
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I let you
Finish
talk
your
for three
I'm sorry.
minutes. You toast everybody, dude. I'll be honest. I forgot you even had fucking Hollywood Brown because he got clamped the entire game. Like the threat of speed eluded my mind. Like I legit forgot about that. I was like, this final play. I was like, I just want to create chaos, force a bad throw, and then your dude absolutely toasts them. But he burns them. You call that possession catch? His knee is down before the beginning of the end zone, and he rolls into the end zone. And at least that's the way I'm gonna see it. Either way, dude, score more points than fucking Malik Willis. I honestly don't really care. I clamped you the entire game. I outcoached you. I had a better scheme than you. I had a better running game than you, and my quarterback went 11 for 11. I don't really give a shit what you say. I got the dub.
Damn, that's very aggressive. I guess. I mean, I would feel like that too if I got bailed out by the fucking refs at the end. But here's the truth. All right, here's the truth, and here's my argument to your fair catch, because it's not a fair catch; it's a possession catch. When you possession catch out in the open field and you get down on a roll and nobody touches you, what happens?
play continues.
Play continues. You get up. You can get up and run till you are touched. Right. It doesn't matter what I call the possession catch. Is what I'm saying. What matters is what
Yeah, I mean, they didn't
whoever
end the
touched.
play. They ended the play because you got touched. Somehow,
Exactly.
that ball just did not cross the goal line when he went down. And
So
he was
like
on top of it. We don't know where the ball was.
Yeah.
Can I assume something? Can I assume something? I'm gonna assume. Well, I don't even think there even is referees on the field during the game, right? There's just players on the field. So I'm assuming that the
What the
game
fuck are
has
you
some.
talking about?
Listen, just let me listen to my point. This is not like a human error call. He crossed the line. This isn't like a fan complaining. This is a video game ran off a code, bro. The code for the football did not cross the code for the goal line, and it's under 2 minutes, so it would have auto challenged.
Wow, what a boring take. Okay.
All right.
Start
Well, I think you
anybody.
guys both. I think you both gave your biased opinions of what happened. Can I just give you? Can I give you guys the truth
Yeah.
as somebody that watched every play of that game? So, I honestly think if Hollywood Brown didn't roll over and get stopped at the 1 yard line, that would have been such a fluky win for Levan because Brina, you straight up, I gotta hand it to you, man. I've never seen you play a game like that solid and that locked in. Your play calling was so on point. You didn't force a single throw with Malik Willis, which I think is, um, we talk about this a lot. When you don't have a good quarterback, you play within yourself, and you were completely playing within yourself the whole time. I think the Kamara and Saquon Barkley combination is deadly, and I think Levan, your defense is really, really rough right now. Like there were tons of plays where Saquon or Alvin, I don't even know who was running it at the time, but like there was nobody that could sniff him like for the first 6 yards of the carry. Like the Chargers O line was moving people. So
Yeah,
and if you had rack catch that, it's game over. You win the game, but
for sure.
still would have been fluky. So you need to rack that. Possession was tough, but I think still the better team won the game.
Real quick, and this is just a real quick point. I don't know if it's like I told Levon, I didn't really go in depth into each other's roster, but it felt like his front seven was just smaller than my linemen for most of the game. I don't know if he was maybe blitzing too much, so like it was out of position, but like my linemen felt like they were moving your guys pretty often that game.
No, but I just have like 360 some overall linebackers, and I looked at your
Yeah.
line. Your line's pretty solid. No, yeah, I mean, before Brina came in here acting like a jackass, what I was gonna say is I was gonna say he did play really good offense. Like he took me. First of all, I did not come in this game expecting to fucking, you know, stop the run and fight every inch. I thought it was gonna be more of him having fun with Malik. So I came in here. My defensive game plan was stop to pass. But then first 2 quarters off. That's why I punted. I was like, he's gonna make a mistake with Malik. I'm gonna get a pick here. I'm gonna punt these up. I mean, fourth and inches. If I next time Brina, I'm getting that fourth and inches. I'm gonna QB sneak it. I don't care. I definitely not expect the game to come down in such a so you were so close, right? But defense is sus. Offense, I was conservative in the first half. I didn't really trust my identity, which is big play, make a big play.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, Brino was dropping guys way back in coverage just about every play. Like I was trying to make reads because I was watching your stream.
Mhm.
I was trying to think of who to throw it to, and it's just like there wasn't much
No,
there. Brino had a
no,
really
there
solid
wasn't.
defensive game plan.
Yeah.
No, there definitely wasn't. Yeah, he was. I mean, he played good. I was okay. I do want to hear your opinion on this. Switching the field. What do you feel about? How do you feel about that?
Flip play. You mean
Flip
flip play?
play. Fair game or no?
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair game. I mean, it's annoying. It sucks, like to deal with. And Brina was calling a lot of audibles, but that was kind of why I was thinking, Brina is really locked in. Like he's pulling out all the stops. He
Yeah.
really wants to win this game. Like you can just as easily flip your defense and then to remedy
No,
that.
I
But
did. It didn't. It just gave me empty.
You have to man a line.
Doesn't matter. I mean, yes, sometimes if I'm base and line, then I mean man and line, yeah, but then
it's a little
Oh.
cheesy for sure.
yeah, right. It's like
Yeah, I'll
corner
take it.
cheese kick. Yeah, it's annoying. Okay, all right.
Well, I mean, so you can call this take BS if you want, but I told you guys I was pretty excited about my custom playbook. I have audibles set within each play. There's 4 audibles that attack different, like consistently attack. I'm kind of giving a lot. I have very purpose-driven audibles within
Yeah,
my
you don't have
playbook.
to. You don't have to give your game plan out. It's fine.
Yeah. So like it's kind of just based off of what you line. Like I want to see where you're at, and I'm gonna not go where you're at. Like I'm not gonna run into the strength of your defense.
That would be fine, but it totally fucks the defensive zones, and that's the only reason I was getting. And then you did it like back to back to back play, and I was like, okay, well I can't.
Yeah.
I only can call 3 timeouts,
And
even if I base aligned or man aligned after that, my zones were still fucked. Like there was huge gaps in the defense. You just I don't know if it's a glitch or it's a legit like actual like, oh, your defense is confused. I have no idea what the case is, but I felt like he was a little glitchy. He was definitely cheesy though.
I think I think that's why so many people probably run man defense, because man defense does a little bit better job against protecting from that. And I forgot the second take, but I agree. It is a little weird, but hey, it is.
But I mean, look, Brian, you said it. I think it was at the end of last Madden, or maybe during the offseason at some point. You're just like, I'm locking in and I'm taking winning over fun. And you can't blame anybody for that approach. We only have a set number of games in this league. You should do everything that you can to win those individual games.
Yeah, and the point is trying to develop Malik Willis, and he's not gonna get anywhere throwing 4 interceptions a game trying to keep up with Josh Allen. No, dude, how physical was he in the run game though? Malik Willis is a little short yard running dog, bro.
Yeah, I was definitely feeling like I was due to some fumbles there. Man,
I know. Yeah, what is his carrying rating? It's got to be pretty solid, because I was expecting a Malik fumble or two.
I think it's in the 70s.
Damn, you lucked
out
then.
It's like low-level running back.
Yeah, I got a couple of pull the ball out animations and nothing, but I mean, you can't count on those. I wasn't. I feel like even the defense was sus in the first half, and the second half actually held up pretty well.
I think I climbed up a lot in the second half.
Yeah, but you're not talking. I've never heard you so quiet.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm in the Matrix, bro.
Fair thing. I think, Will, to go back to your point about better team won, I think it was a little closer than you think. Obviously, score 1 6-point game there, a bunch of down by 2 field goals pretty much, and then I probably had a game-winning touchdown at the end, in my opinion there. So I think first half, Brina totally caught me off guard on defensively, and offensively with his run game, and then defensively also he did.
Yeah, but I mean,
I played a little more conservative.
Seriously though, if Hollywood Brown rolled into the end zone and that was a touchdown, you would have felt like you stole that game, right?
Oh yeah. But I'm not gonna. The point I'm trying to make is that second half, I did not, I had like 2 possessions in the second half. I scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, dude, but it's still Josh Allen. Like the expectation is to score more.
What's that?
I mean, you still have like. I'm gonna hold you a little bit to a higher standard because you have Josh Allen, man. Like, you should score more than 17 points regardless. That's kind of going to be I'm telling you, because I use Josh Allen. That's kind of be the burden of Josh Allen. You feel like you can score 50.
We're in a different era, Brina. I got to tell you, we're in a different era. It's a different day. It's a different Madden. I am obviously not going to fucking sit here and say I like scoring only 2 touchdowns. But my point I was trying to make is the first half, yes, terrible. Second half, 2 for 2. 2 touchdowns, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns before the last, Hail Mary. So I'm not panicking. I just, I was just unprepared in the first half. It is what it is.
All right. Last thing on this game before we move on. I know Josh Allen was involved in some trade talks before week 1 even kicked off. Does his performance have any impact on that? Are these talks going to continue, possibly with a different trade partner? What's the deal on Josh Allen standing in the Raiders organization?
No, Josh Allen's safe, man. Listen, we knew when we got the second pick that we were getting either Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Now, was that my ideal quarterback? Thinking of when I'm building my perfect team. Not really. I have a different play style. I would have picked a different quarterback. But I know what kind of
Josh Allen.
value. Yeah, I know what kind of value I hold with Josh Allen. So I was not gonna. Who was it? Was it was it
Yeah,
Phil?
let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk
Yeah,
about
I
that.
was
So
gonna fill it up. Yeah, Phil
yeah,
took Zach Wilson with
let's talk about the draft.
yeah, Phil took. That's probably the biggest misses I've ever seen. The biggest miss since Phil trading Josh Allen to the Browns last year. No, seriously. So Zach Wilson went off the board before Justin Herbert, and then Justin Herbert dropped to RK. Somehow RK always finds
The
these.
universe will protect them, dude.
Yeah, always gets lucky with these. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was getting at. Like Josh Allen, he had to be taken. Either him or Patty with the number 2 pick. I know what kind of value he holds, so he's safe. He's safe till I get a right offer. He could be had. He could be had. I'm not gonna crazy, but don't come at me with some bullshit. I'm not.
Man, could
No
you imagine talking about Josh Allen that way?
way.
He's the best quarterback in the game.
I agree. Doesn't mean he's my ideal quarterback. He is his best traits. Yes, actually, I'd say he's second. I think maybe Patrick is a little better on some aspects. They're 1A 1B. Like they're both the best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like it's just not my ideal style.
I got you. Super valid point, bro.
But Josh Allen's safe. I'm not moving him on again. Like I'll listen to offers because it's fun. But I'm not moving him just because I'm desperate or anything. All right, let's move on. What else? What else we want to cover from the draft?
I mean, how do you guys feel the contingency plan was handled? Where like as the powers that like B kind of just adjusted the contingency plan on the fly and kind of skip the redraft, knowing that it was probably going to break again. So why waste time and just go straight to the pick 4 and roll out?
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I think it was great that Timmy was thinking on his feet and was able to roll right into the offline draft. Like we made it 12 picks. I think we all kind of understood this shit's not going to work. So wasting our time with a redraft and then doing the offline draft the next day, which was the
Yeah.
plan, would have been stupid. I'm glad we all stayed together. We did the offline draft that night.
Which was fun.
And yeah, it was fun, and we ran into some hiccups, right? And some people took way longer than their minute 30. Like Mike asking to go through every single position was
Oh my
outrageous.
Could you repeat his social security to me? Date of birth, favorite ice cream flavor? Like Mike,
What's
make
his
a fucking
birthday?
executive decision. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every time it was his pick, it felt like he had no idea what position, what player it was he getting. He was just like, "What's best available at this position? What's best available?" We love you, Mike. Come on, don't get upset.
Big shout out to Timmy. I know that was kind of like he's gotten kind of criticism before for not really making the decision. Like he made a decision on the fly, and I think we're all at the point where we just wanted like the league to start. Timmy made the call, and it's still probably the best decision.
No, yeah, it was super solid. Super solid plan. I love the plan. It was fun. It was interactive. We all kind of like watched every time you scrolled and you see a player you want and you're coming up in a couple of picks and you just oh my god, please don't pick him, please don't pick him. I thought it was super fun. And it's too bad for Timmy that everybody saw his pretty much fucking draft board. But, yeah, shout out to him. Great plan. Dude, honestly, I could do the full draft that way over the actual Madden draft. I think that was a little more interactive. I think it was cool seeing players come off the board. We get that in the game too, but that way you can actually I think there was a couple of us that used that Madden Tools app, kind of like got out to everybody now. But I feel like I can follow it exactly, build my own team. I see how people are taking. I have my watch list set up. I take them off every time they get drafted. I really loved it. I loved it. I had no complaints about it. What's up?
How would you guys feel about maybe next Madden with the expectation this will probably happen again to some effect, where we do a full 1 through 53 player draft over a set period of days? Once it's your kind of turn, you have an hour, half an hour to respond to Timmy, but to fully build a team from top to bottom over a couple period of days.
So I actually love the idea of doing like rounds 1 through 3, day 1, and then rest of day 2. Hour to pick a player, that sounds ridiculous though. I'd still do 1, 2, 3 rounds, 5 minutes on a clock, pick your player, and then second day you don't even know how many players you gonna, how many members you're gonna get on a actual draft. Like who cares as much
Would you
drafting?
guys really want to pick 50 players?
Oh,
I feel like that'd be
100%.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so in for it. I'm so in for it.
Not
Yeah.
50. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
if I get 22, 11 starters,
Yeah.
Because
I'm happy. Yeah.
I always end up rebuilding my team on the wire. So if I can just build them from the get go exactly how I want, like I'm here for it, and it's fun.
Who's your favorite player that the CPU drafted for you guys that you ended up keeping, not somebody that you already traded away?
For me, it's Damian Pierce.
Nice.
Kamara, either it has to be Kamara because
I
he's
mean-
like legit a weapon.
Yeah, you must have had like top 10 pick or something. Well, maybe not.
Back of the first,
Yeah, I
he's like
forgot
an
that-
85
yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
He's nothing crazy.
Yeah, they
But the-
nerfed a lot of players, man. They nerfed obviously Russ got nerfed the fuck out. If we did the original draft, you would have whoever has Russ would have had 87 overall X Factor Russ. Now they got a 79 overall Russ.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
big oof. Same with like DeAndre Hopkins. He's a 30-year-old not regular dev, but star dev, no abilities. That's also tough. There's a couple other guys out there that absolutely got fucking nerfed. Hate to see it, but here's the issue I have.
Your game,
They're
right?
nerfing old players, but then young players, they're kind of all trash. They're unusable. You gotta make some like you don't have even the exciting rookies like Pickens and stuff. Pickens, Olave, they're all like low 70s, mid 70s, and they're just unusable. You really have to commit to it, and I feel like those are like players that kind of like should be already established a little bit so you can develop them real fast because there's not many offensive talent in an already really hard game to move the ball, and then now you got a bunch of young guys that it's gonna be tough to develop and you kind of stuck in the future. What do you think?
I think it's kind of designed that way because like that's kind of like the drawback of picking a young talented player, right? They're like almost not ready to go unless it's a X factor rookie or something. But like that's the incentive to draft the older Amari Coopers or whatever, so you can have performance players that you can lean on and rely on right now. But if you do want to go for the younger and talented, there's gonna be development and growing pains. There's gonna be games you lose because you're chasing stats for a dev. So I love it. I love like grinding to try to make rookies that kind of suck ball out.
No, yeah, it's fun at a certain point, but again, man, it's tough. It's tough. I just don't like that they're unusable.
Yeah, clamps.
But, like if you the first thing they nerf is the speed, and then if your guys is not fast, it's so they get like shackled doing this. Like
I feel like there is a lot less speed in this game compared to last.
nobody's fast. Yeah, even like Hollywood Brown, I feel like he gets clamped out by like 91 speeds, and he's a 91.7. And I'm like, I feel like he should be getting open a little more.
But he's like 165 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true.
This
I'll
game
still
feels like
never-
football.
But that doesn't stop
Yeah.
him from being open in real life, is what I'm saying.
No, like in real life, you got to scheme Hollywood open. He's not just running on a track. He's small as shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think speed gets less and less critical with each Madden because they get better at like fine tuning the other ratings and have those ratings actually impact the game. So like
Yeah.
if you go back to like Madden 13, it's just like if you had a 95 speed, 63 overall guy, like he could dominate a game, but that's just not going to happen now.
Yeah. I do appreciate that part of the game. Definitely.
I think there are some people in the league that are living in the old days that just love, like I was able to trade Anthony Schwartz, 96 speed, 21-year-old guy, probably in the 60s, for Davis Mills. Davis Mills had a 3rd round grade on Gridiron Tools. Like that.
Oh, no way.
For a 34th round graded receiver. Like it was a crazy trade that I was able to pull off.
It's kind of interesting how like in no other Maddens in recent history where have the quarterbacks like a Davis Mills or a Mac Jones been not even usable, but like almost the preferred play like the preferred quarterback for some people because you just can't thrive on bad accuracy stats if you're going to try to air it out. Like it's not going to work in this Madden.
And here's the point I'm trying to make. If you had to guess George Pickens' strength, what do you think it would be?
72, 68,
200 pounds.
68, 68 to 72. I'm guessing.
What about you, Will?
Yeah, in the 60s.
Still a wide receiver, dude.
61.
Yeah, 61. That's fine. What do you want it to be? 80? Like, what are they going to make the
No,
bad
no.
O-lineman?
He's 6'3", 200, bro. He has to be at least like
he's
high 60s,
6 games into his rookie year.
Debo Samuel is 80.
Yeah, well, has George Pickens had
5'11", 215?
Has George Pickens had a 2-touchdown game or a 150-yard game? Like he hasn't.
But that's not the point. Is what I'm saying is like you can't just nerf these guys in the wrong areas. Like if you're 6'3", 200 pounds, you can't be 6. I don't think you're not weak. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen this guy play. It's not like he's a fucking nobody off the streets. We've seen this guy play football. I'm trying to see who's the another one. But you get my point. He's not a small dude.
I'm not really sure your point of argument, but
All right.
I think what he's trying to say is like
rookies should be better. Rookies should be easier to use.
Rookies can still be bad, but I think they're still good at some things. You know, like is that the point you're trying to make? Like George Pickens, maybe he shouldn't be over 80. Like if George Pickens was over 80 overall, that would be an issue. I would have an issue with that.
Yeah.
He's really good at being 6'3".
Overall, he's not hurting me, but I'm not making an argument for overall. I'm saying you gotta make him a little more usable. Like he's 90 speed, 93 XL, and when you look at the wide receivers, the first thing you look at, I feel like oh he's 90. He's 90 and 21. I can get him to 93 speed in like 2 years, right? But he's 61 rating. That means he's getting pressed on the fucking line by a 24-year-old corner because probably his strength rating is like 71, and now he just clamped and just does not sound realistic to me. And he's now winning like 50 catches and stuff like that. So
That's fair.
it's a game, man. It's not a perfect game, I guess. Can't make everything perfect, but
Word.
Well, what do you think, L'Jarius Sneed, kind of a bigger corner? What do you think his strength is? A few years in the league.
How old is he? What's his height and weight?
He's 6 foot 190, 25 years old, 83 overall.
I'll give you 68.
190, so under 200 pounds. Yeah, probably like 62, 63.
68
59.
Ooh.
So that guy's. I guess so.
Maybe that's game wide around this time. Maybe strength got nerfed to kind of separate linemen.
Yeah, skill position guys don't have high strength, then they probably shouldn't. Debo having 80 strength is kind of crazy.
Debo's a dog, bro. Yeah, but like George Pickens also only benched.
That's probably why.
I think George Pickens benched 225. Like
Jalen Ramsey's 98 strength. Oh, I'm sorry. 71. I'm sorry. That was awareness. Okay. So
you were so confident in that statement.
Yeah,
you were so upset. You were so upset.
That would have been crazy. Yeah.
But real quick, boys. I know we don't have the list in front of us, but walk me through your four from the draft. I know we kind of went off topic a little bit, but I know Levan's got it on his whiteboard. Do you remember your four, Will?
Yeah, I do.
How do you feel about him?
I feel good. I feel like I made the most with the players that were available to me at the times that I picked. Like I wanted Pitts or Parsons at my first pick, and I had 15. They were both gone. Two good players took them off the board, Joke and Hank. So I ended up with Derwin.
You expect to get one of those two at 15. That's crazy that we were both gone.
I know. So I kind of had to think on the fly. I went with Derwin James. Then I got corner Greg Newsome. I got Brian Burns in the second round, who's already taken some heat in the league from people that should know more about football than they're letting on.
Oh,
and then I'm kidding. And then Greg Newsome 3 and Nick Bolton 4. Nick Bolton fucking had an awesome game in week 1 against Christian, who I got to say, Christian is a problem. Okay. I don't know if you guys watched that game, but he's good.
Oh, I watched. Oh, he's real good.
Yeah, I'm concerned about that. I thought I was getting the worst of the three suites, and I'm not even sure. I think he could go toe to toe with either of the other two. He is pretty damn good.
I think you give him some time to get used to people's play. Like he might lose a game or two just because maybe he sees some things he doesn't see online or whatever. But give this guy a season, and I think he might be better than might might be better than a lot of people in the league.
for sure. I think you made great work. You did some good work in free agents. I'm sorry, trade market. Will you got some dogs? I feel like you got
Thanks,
your
man.
style players, which was pretty smart of you. I mean, your squad's looking not bad, man. Derwin James, a super reliable player to use on a defense, and then you make Brandon Cooks look like a fucking superstar.
Cooks
Um,
is good.
Cooks is good. Cooks is good in this game, and then obviously you got your favorite Antoine Winfield, Mister Short King himself, out there playing making plays. Brian
What was
Burns, I think was that a panic pick, kinda taking best player available there? Because I
Pretty
don't think
much,
he's
yeah.
very
But
Is he?
linebacker.
Did you just need pass rush, or what kind of linebacker is he?
He's
he
a right
is
outside
he is an
linebacker. No, he's good. He's
yeah.
85 overall, 6'5", 250, like superstar already at 24. So he's a really good player. Somebody who likes linebackers.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy where you don't need to user him ever. He's
Yeah.
just gonna kind of cause problems. Hold on, let's chill for a sec. Levon, do you have headphones you could throw in?
Oh, my bad. I'm echoing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting a little echo from your side.
Uh, what about now?
It's more when we talk to you, and I think we can hear it coming through your laptop into your mic.
Okay. Yeah, I can throw headphones.
Cool.
All right, cool. Thanks, bro.
But while he tosses them on, what do you think of my draft for, dude? So it was Malik Willis, Isaiah Simmons, Saquon Barkley, and Justin Reed.
Wait. So this was, I think, before I joined the league, but didn't you have some crazy season with Saquon Barkley or something in Madden 21?
Yeah, I had the first 3,000-yard season with a back in a
So,
16
so
game
that
season.
so this is what I loved about your draft and what I loved seeing just over and over again. I love people that lean into the history of their own team, right? Like you had, if anybody thinks back to the first rookie draft we had in Madden 22, you had the second pick, I think. RK had the first pick, you had the second pick, something like that. Maybe vice versa. But everybody thought you were going Malik Willis. You were talking about how you wanted him on the Broncos, you want him on your team. So it was now you finally got him, which I thought was cool. And then
Yeah.
obviously everybody knows Isaiah Simmons was a Browns legend and Hall of Famer. You brought him back. Saquon Barkley, we just alluded to, and then Justin Reed, who you gave to Levan when you went on your military trip, but was still an absolute stud for the Browns before you did that. So I just love to see shit like that. I don't know if there was any other instances that come to mind of people getting like Timmy getting Kenny Clark,
Yeah.
like shit like that. I love to see that stuff.
Oh, and then like always, right? Like Logan's gonna get any Michigan State player. Like
Mhm.
you just love to see that shit. Did Beef draft pick it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's great. But
Yeah.
Levon, oh my bad.
No, I said that's actually hilarious. And I was just trying to think back, and I don't think I got any of the players that I had previously.
I was gonna say, walk us through your four and how you're feeling about them.
So I got Josh Allen, Minka Fitzpatrick, Mark Andrews in the third was a steal to me. 26-year-old tight end, 96 overall superstar. I was very happy I got him there. And then I wanted some speed at the end. Got Marquise Brown, Neum, 97 speed in the fourth. Fourth round, honestly, there was not even a panic pick. I was just looking and there was no really value for me there. There was not like good stud defensive players. JC Jackson went off right before me. I wanted the corner, and I was like, man, might as well get some speed on offense because I don't know what kind of wide receivers I'm going to get. I kind of got fucked on that one because I ended up getting Deontay Johnson and Tim Patrick on the other side, which are solid receivers, but nobody's there really good at like making big catches on the
Yeah.
sidelines and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, do you think it's kind of hurting you right now that your best offensive player is a tight end?
Uh, like, I'm guessing against certain defense, like going up against your 90+ speed middle linebackers, being covered by they were covering Mark Andrews, who's a 86 speed but 96 overall. Yeah, probably hurt me, but I imagine Mark Andrews gonna have easier time against some scrub linebackers that are all across the league.
Yeah. Thanks. So did you not draft a defensive player with your first 4?
Minka was my
My bad,
second.
my bad, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jarrell asking like 30 times if Minka Fitzpatrick was available. That shit was hilarious.
yeah, that motherfucker went like 40th pick or something like that. No, not 40th. I guess my second pick was like 60. Yeah.
Jarrell might be the most disconnected dude from the league that is the most active. Like he just always drops in, but like has no like frame of context. He just like shows up and then leaves.
Yeah, insane. What blows my mind is that, and it kind of to reflect me and Brina's game again. My offense is rated 88 overall. It's such a
dude.
It's such a false rating. Like it's just being fucking boosted up by Josh Allen being 96.
What's Andrews overall?
96.
Okay. That's
I got
those guys.
I got some I got some 80 overall rookie running back, and I got like 86 overall receivers, but there's no special type of show this game. I really had to rely on Josh Allen. Bring us,
All right.
when I was looking at.
Hold on. Levan's really choppy. I had to just mute him for a second. Did you hear that, Brina?
Okay, yeah, it's not just me. Levan might be back in Afghanistan, dude.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me unmute him.
Well, Levan figures that out. Let me circle back to the strength conversation. And I know.
Do we need to talk about that anymore?
No. I just want to bring this
circle
up,
it back.
I just want to remind you guys about how awesome I feel about taking Malik in the first. What do you think Malik's strength is? So far, we've thrown out 59, 61.
68.
One. Don't check. Just what do you think a rookie normal dev quarterback strength should
I was
be?
gonna check. I was looking at something else. Rookie, what's his total overall?
He's 6'1", 223, 69 overall. Nice.
Oh, yeah, less than 69 for sure. Like 65.
My boy's been hitting the gym. 72 overall. So this dude's built like a fucking rock.
I wonder what's that comparing to some of the other quarterbacks. Like
this dude's a tank. This is how Russ should look.
That is true. So Josh Allen, would you consider Josh Allen much stronger than?
Oh yeah, Josh Allen would fuck up anybody in any bar fight. Josh Allen is a freak.
So Josh Allen is 78 overall. So Malik Will is right behind him. It's crazy.
That's nuts. All right, IT, you got it all figured out?
Yeah, is my audio still messed up?
No, you sound great.
Damn, I was trying to pull up, since they're both rookies, I was trying to pull up their combine results, but George Pickens didn't do bench press, which is soft. I wanted to see who bench pressed more between those two guys. All right, but guys, no more talking about our teams. That's enough about our teams. I feel like we just rambled about
Malik is kind of a dog.
and our teams. Yeah, but people aren't listening to hear us talk about our teams.
Okay.
Are there any other teams that you saw that had like a good position group, or you thought they made a really smart draft pick? Because I saw the Cleveland Browns cornerback room. Stevie raised this to me, and then I was talking to Mike Trout about it. This is Mike Trout's team, the Cleveland Browns. Did you guys see his top 3 corners?
I was gonna say the worst thing about the Browns is the user.
Oh, okay, back up. Hold on. I'm not going to allow that level of disrespect to Trout, who just waxed Stevie 38-16, I think it was. And so his 3 corners that I was talking about, he's got Jalen Ramsey, he's got Xavier Howard, and he's got Trayvon Diggs. That's crazy, man. And I think he's got good safeties too to back it up. And we know how important good DBs are in this game. Yeah, he's got Deshaun Elliott at strong safety. He's an absolute thumper. Xavier Woods is his free safety. He's 77. That's not as good. He's got Baron Browning. He's got Jeffrey Simmons. Like, I love this team.
Dude, and like where's his offensive firepower? And because
Hawkinson.
we were hanging out with Stevie pre-game, right? The
Mhm.
level of confidence coming from Stevie was a million.
Yeah.
And Trout just straight up beat the shit out of him.
What was the final score?
I think it was 38-16. Let me double check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
If we want to talk about drafts, guys, I hate to put my boy out like that, but I feel like Stevie kind of missed the mark on the draft. Like,
Who was his first?
Why
pick?
do you say that?
you got Justin Fields, DK Metcalf. Like, I feel like he's leaning a little too much into like.
Did Riley draft for him?
Yeah, that was gonna be my kind of point. Like, he kind of leaned into like the air raid, and if I think about Stevie last year, I think about big body receivers, safe, like safe passes, a run game, crazy defense, and I felt like he just drafted a little out of character, trying to recreate Riley or recreate an air raid team, and we've seen air raid doesn't really work so far in this game.
Well, I'll give it to Stevie. I mean, last Madden, he did go win now up front, right? He had Rodgers. He had um, a kind of an older but talented defense and very old offensive line, I remember. And he was in the Super Bowl the first year. So he probably just wants to take a different approach, kind of grow this thing gradually, be patient with Justin Fields. I don't think that he thinks he's winning a Super Bowl this season. In his heart of hearts, maybe, he's confident. Stevie's confident, so maybe he'd say that he does. But I think he's building something in Carolina.
I will say the computer did not exactly hook him up. His team is not that great outside of his four.
I was gonna, yeah. I mean, some teams really got fucked in a computer CPU draft. That's why I would really like next time if we do this, we do 22 offline drafts because I feel like it's pretty doable. It's not. This was not that complicated. It took us a day to figure it out, and now we have a little more experience in it. So, I do gotta say though, Stevie, not Justin Herbert, Justin Fields is kind of awful in this game. So he's just gonna have to take. He is like I've played with him.
Yeah.
He's just not good. Like they did not do him any favors, and to be honest, he's not even playing good in real life either. So it's fair is fair. He has some good traits that you can build on. And that's what Stevie needs to do. Just trust the process. DK, I think that's the best wide receiver he can take in this game.
Yes, agreed.
DK's
Other than Alec Pierce, yep.
Who? Caught me off guard. No, yeah, DK. Let me check his age. He's like so young, so
DK's
fast.
like 24.
Yeah, dude's 24, X Factor, 90 overall, 95 speed at 6'3", 235. Insane. Like, dude's just fucking, and he's at 88 strength rating. I'm sorry, 79 strength rating, 88 awareness. But dude's an absolute beast. I'm not saying that's the best receiver in the league, but it's the best receiver you can take in the draft as a young receiver who's even gonna develop more, and he's already so good.
If we're talking about team boys, I'm kind of just scrolling through right now, and I might have just found a quiet underdog, and he's kind of our boy, our sweet boy Lou. Check out this team.
Oh,
He's got Tom Brady at QB, but Baker Mayfield as a backup, and Hall of Famer Bailey Zappi as third string. Then he's got He's got Pookie at running back. Receivers are Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Drake London, N'Keal Harry. Those are like usable.
Wow,
guys.
I love
He's got
that
Tommy
receiver
Tremble
core.
at tight end. He's got a decent line. He's got George Karlaftis. He's got Myles Garrett.
Yep.
He's got Michael Pierce, who's a good player every year.
Mm-hmm.
He's got good line, like Levante David. Like, dude, this looks like he drafted the entire team. Like, this is a pretty deep draft.
And he kind of got a freebie win to start the season with his CPU stepping up against the Broncos and RK. Like, I don't know if he probably wouldn't have won that matchup if it was a user matchup straight up. So that's huge for Lou. When does Lou get back?
I'm not sure.
It's crazy because these teams actually looks like it's built to win now with Tom Brady and Cooper Kupp and Levante David, some of the older veterans. But then you go down to his roster, and he also has like players like Jamel Dean, 25 overall corner, 25-year-old, 84 overall corner. And then you got Javante Williams, obviously 22 overall. We love Pookie. His team's developed so he can win now, but also develop some guys in the back so he flips the script in a different, style of play later. I love that.
Yeah, me too. That's the formula, right? Like, just have a good mix. Like, I feel like if you get too invested on one side, then you're either gonna suck now or you're gonna suck later.
Yeah.
Quick question: was it J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards that fucked up his knee last year?
J.K. Dobbins, and he had to get an arthroscopic surgery like this week. So I heard his injury was similar to Pookie. J.K. had his injury maybe like 15, 16 months ago. So, and he's not fully recovered. So it's probably a similar timeline we can expect for Pookie.
Thanks for the update, sir. Okay.
Yep.
Damn, yeah, he has very cool young guys down the row. It's
Did
gonna
you
be
guys
exciting
watch
soon.
the game I really wanted to watch today, but I didn't get a chance to? I checked in on the Bengals Steelers game, which is Scott versus Hank, and the Bengals were up 21-7 when I checked in on the game, and then I saw text rolling through the chat that Steelers and Hank pulled it out 27-21. Did either of you guys catch that game?
Wow, no,
No, dude,
I did not.
I was in the same boat as you. I actually watched it up till it was 14-0. Then we kind of started our game where I got caught up in something, and I just assumed that Hank was about to lose, and he ended up coming back. I know Scott said he was pretty excited about clamping up, looking good, but if it was 21-7 past half, I don't know how you lose that game.
Well, it looks like the Steelers they outscored the Bengals 13-0 in the fourth quarter. I didn't realize that Hank was rolling with Jacoby Brissett as his quarterback.
Yeah,
So,
man. I was trying to flip Matt Stafford to him, and he wouldn't bite. I just wanted a second for Stafford, and no one bit. And he's got 95 throw power. That really took me by surprise.
I mean, Jacoby looking nice. 120 passer rating, 300 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
let's touch on some more of these games. So Timmy beat the Bills over the Rams 28-24. That seems like a CPU game. I'm pretty sure that was a CPU game. Adam wins 28-24 over Spencer and the 49ers.
Was that was a CPU as well. Yeah,
It
CPU
was?
as
Okay,
well.
yeah. Spence is in London right now, so he
Yeah.
didn't bring the Xbox.
Jets versus Ravens.
Now here's
Nice
where it gets a
walkout.
little
We gotta talk-
controversial.
Yeah, we got to talk about this one, guys. So Joke wins 70-7. A very, very, let's just say, a non-hospitable welcome to the league from Joke to Darnell. Tough start for Darnell in the league, losing 70-7.
Did I had the game on mute? Were they talking? Because I know
I don't
Joe
know.
can be a little quiet. Like I don't think he's an immediate talker.
I'm
So
sorry,
if
what
that
was
was
the
just a-
controversy?
He just beat the shit out of him, and it was
No, yeah, no controversy. But
he just beat the shit out of him, and then a couple comments in chat, like always, and I think Joke has to get used to people calling him out, just because if you're gonna be scoring 70, and it's something I deal with, it's something you guys deal with from time to time, you start dropping 50 to 100 points on people pretty consistently. People are gonna call you cheesers, gimmicky, so be it. Joke has a very infamous play style where he's big on play action passes, and if you don't know how to stop it, you're just not gonna. And I don't think Darnell knew how to stop it today, and it was not pretty.
yeah, I think we need to differentiate though between like meta and I don't know what else to call it, but I know Trout was going and joke him saying it was meta. Running the same plays over and over again just because you're good at them, that's not meta.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's your
you're gonna
concept.
catch
That's your offense.
yeah, you're gonna catch some flack for it if you only run 6 plays. People might not respect your game, right? People might not think that you know football.
Beat me.
And if people can figure out those few plays, then you're going to be in trouble. But there's nothing meta just about running the same few plays over and over again. But don't be surprised if you don't get a lot of love for that play style.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the nail. You hit a nail on the head, man. If you run those 6 plays over and over again, and you're continuously beating down on somebody, that's not really a knock on you as much as on opposition, because 6 plays, like He takes 1 or 2 quarters to figure out somebody's running the same play over and over. Just cover that play. Make him do something else.
Yeah, and to defend Joke in this, and I will say he has to get a little bit used to people calling him out, but we even have a play limitation like counter. Like you can't call the same play more than 5 times, so it's not like he's out here spamming the same play after play after play. If you've played versus Joke versus a Wild, he like his concepts and how he's gonna attack you, and you gotta adjust. But if you just call base coverages and he dices you up, like don't get surprised.
Yeah, fair.
That's why I'm so excited to be in Joke's division and in Timmy's division, because I feel like in last Madden, playing against them, right? It was NFC versus AFC. I'd play them like once every 4 seasons, and it was so foreign to me. But I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be able to figure both of them out playing them twice a season.
Yeah, like as someone that has, I mean, I pretty much have seen Timmy in the playoffs every single year. There's something about the way he calls defense and his, Timmy's kind of, if you want to call him gimmick in his own way, where he's gonna spam run at you and just always test you with these play action like passes. You learn shit from like playing that play style consistently. Oh yeah, that's on Will, but yeah, it's to play these. You want to call them gimmicky, you want to call them cheesy. Hey man, you got to play them because everyone's gonna pull out their tricks in the playoffs. So if you see it more often in the regular season, like why not? So show me all your tricks now.
True. And what do you guys think about?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about Darnell's debut?
He had a sick
Like on-
kick return.
Darnell's
He had a sick kick return.
yeah. First touchdown. That's pretty sick. Quarterback. I mean, he had rough time, man. He was not. He went 5 for 21. 0 touchdowns, 7 picks, 59 yards total. Like you could tell, he just maybe gave up early. He was just like done with it in the first half. But this sucks because this literally triggered so many fucking death scenarios for Joke. He already know he's gonna get. He already has Micah starting as an X factor first snap. Like that's
His team's
insane.
on fire.
I didn't even know there was a thing. Dude's just starting off as a fucking X factor. That's insane. So yeah, he got a layup in the first game on a new guy. So I don't know. I'm not really mad at welcoming the guy with dropping 70 bomb on him. I'm not mad
No,
at that.
I drop 100 on him.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't want it.
His mic's out, but it's kind of like it's almost worst case scenario for Darnell. Like he plays one of our, I can't hear Levan, but he plays one of our better players. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
Darnell
was
plays.
just not talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like I know your audio cut out for me. That's why I took over. So because it wasn't a. Either way, I'll get this point out.
My audio cut off because I stopped talking. So I didn't want to interrupt you. Goofy.
Hey man, it's our second pod back in the season. We're getting everything back on track.
Yeah, we're rusty.
That's fair.
But it's like the worst case scenario for Darnell for his first game. Not only is Joke one of our better players, dealing with an international game, and then Joke just has some of the most exotic concept and his literal first user game. Like I don't know if there's a lot of scenarios where he leaves with a win with this game.
Yeah. Extremely
he'll
tough
be all right.
draw.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna have to bounce back, show some resiliency for sure. I reached out to him, tell him like, listen, man, I started 1-16 in this league, and then I never missed the playoffs after that. So don't beat yourself up. Just get used to the pace of the league. Learn your division, how people play, and then you'll be fine. I believe he's gonna figure it out.
Will he be fine? I don't know about that because I don't think Jarrell made the playoffs once in last Madden. And have you ever met a younger brother who's better than his bigger brother at video games? Like, I feel like older brothers always dominate video games. So if Jarrell's not making the playoffs, I don't have a lot of hope for Darnell.
So Smoke is
younger,
the older
right?
brother?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Smoke is the older brother, but here's the thing, though. That kind of flips at certain age, though, right?
Oh, yeah. No, that's a good point. I guess the older
Yeah.
brother stops playing video games. The younger brother's kind of still in his prime. Okay, I buy that.
Yeah, I think I'm going with that. I'm going with the Smokes coming out of his prime, man. young Darnell is going into his prime. So shout out to young Darnell. Prove us. We're gonna give you the first season as a leeway because usually that's the season
True.
everybody figures out. After that, we're gonna have some high expectations for you.
What's one tip you guys give to Darnell just about his first season in the league?
Can I go first? This is funny because I also started off with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is a lot better in this game than when I started off with Joe Burrow. I traded him like almost immediately. But you just gotta either learn your team or trade for the team you want. Like if you don't like your style right now, if you don't really like your players, just go get the players you want. You got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You got options, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had
if
to
I-
do. Sorry.
If I were to give Darnell some advice, no, you're good. It would be play more Madden. Practice makes perfect. You're a little behind the 8 ball right now. I think Joked was telling me that Darnell told him that he hadn't played Madden in a long time. He hadn't played like since high school or something. So he might be rusty. He might just be bad. That can all be fixed. You just got to put in the time. It's just like anything else, right, guys?
Very
Yeah.
true. Super valid point.
All right, hold on. We got a few more games let's touch on. It's getting late, so we'll wrap it up here soon. Beeve and the Colts took down the Texans CPU. That's Alex's team. So, not a huge win beating the CPU, but could be big in playoffs, like the playoff race with them being in the same division.
Do you think Beeve realistically pushes the division for Alex? Like makes it a race?
Don't
I
forget,
do.
man. Yeah, don't forget. Alex had a lot of respect for Beeve last year in his defense.
Mhm.
Remember, he gave him a couple of L's.
I know.
So
Is this almost like put up or shut up time for Beeve? Like,
it's too early in the season, man. It's the first season.
No, I'm saying,
new
like,
game.
he didn't really do anything last Madden. He didn't really do anything the prior Madden, but everyone always talks to him like a very respectable Madden player.
I didn't get that vibe. I feel like everybody's always
Hold on.
dogging on him.
Yeah. Well, his biggest supporter is Alex. Like, I'm kind of calling about Beeve here, man. Like, you got to make some noise if you're going to be in a division with your biggest supporter, and if you don't have a lot of playoff success, and if you want us to look at you like a top tier Madden player in this league, there is no time better than now to do damage in the division versus Alex.
I think Alex is not his only supporter. I think Alex is the most proven supporter. Like we take Alex's word kind of for, we value his opinions a little more because he's a back-to-back Super Bowl champ or two-time Super Bowl champ. Is he back-to-back?
Back to
I don't
back.
know. Yeah, back-to-back Super Bowl champ. He obviously finished on such a high note last Madden. We're like, oh, he thinks he's good. We kind of believe him a little more than if I don't know somebody else like Mike Trout said if he was good. We'd be like, okay, shut the fuck up, Mike. You know what I mean? So no, I totally. I don't think there's that much pressure on Beef. There's only so many players that win Super Bowls more than once and consistently, and it's most of us are not that.
Yeah.
Will's the
Not
only
that
one
guy.
sitting. We're
Not that
most
guy.
of us are not that guys. Will is good of a player he is. He had one magical run in his first season, and then he's been kind of like a failure in the playoffs, like the rest of us. So
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know you'd go at me that hard. I don't know, a failure in the playoffs. It's not far off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
I can't fight it.
How
Yeah,
many
that's-
wins after the Super Bowl run did you have? If you want to bring up the past, was it like 2 wins?
One playoff win after the Super Bowl
Playoff win?
against
Me.
you. Yeah, you in the second to last season. My bad.
Yeah. His only playoff win is against his, the kid he bullied the whole fucking whole time. But it's okay. We broke the curse. I beat him.
Yeah,
last
who
time,
should I
so
bully?
cool.
Who should I bully this Madden? Joke, Timmy.
I don't know. Swedish boys kind of had your number last Madden, right?
I know, but it was like I said. It was I never had the scouting report, so
Sure.
it's gonna be different.
Give me your division again. It's you,
The three
Joke,
Swedes.
Timmy,
All three
and
Swedes.
Christian. Jeez, fuck, dude. If I would quit, I would literally quit this fucking league.
Coward.
The time difference is rough on PST, dude. Time difference is rough.
Hey, isn't it fitting that I'm the fucking Patriots, dude?
Yeah, I
I'm
would.
I'm the Patriots. I'm the USA.
Thank
in a
you for your
division with
service,
all
brother.
Swedes. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm rooting for America.
Yeah, honestly, and
Yes,
if
I'm likable again.
so, here's the thing. I still think Timmy is the better Swede. I think Joke is gonna maybe not win some games he should because he's gonna be deving some guys for the next 2 years. And I think we're gonna figure Christian out because I saw what I saw that first game, and that was just the best plays, and he still lost. Um, so I'm putting my money on America in the AFC East.
When I played Christian, I got similar vibes to when I played Zach Stevens last Madden. And he
Yeah.
was just like, I never knew what play call was coming on offense. Christian had very different play calls than what I was used to. We'll see if it's just like he's a very good play caller or he's just a little bit different and it just takes one game to get used to him.
Yeah.
All right, so
Anything else you got on your game? We didn't really talk about much about you, Christian.
Let's go into that game a little bit. We actually didn't even really talk about it that much.
it was kind of a crazy game. I mean, I was down 17-7 with 6 minutes left. I got the how did I score the
He was a lot closer than the score, shows. I'll tell you that because I did watch that game, and he showed some promise. I mean, he imploded
Yeah.
a little bit at the end with Trey Lance, but he took you some time to figure out, the bright concepts again his offense because he was moving the ball down kind of at will at first.
I knew I was gonna get him. I ended up lurking one with Nick Bolton, one of my first 4 picks, and he had a pick 6 that really turned the game around. Derwin James had a pick in the fourth quarter as well, and then people were talking about the fake punt.
Oh,
Fake punt W
Spicy,
release,
man.
guys. It works. This Madden. It
Yeah.
works.
It's nice.
So you gotta watch out for it. I kind of wish I didn't play that card that early, but I really needed that win and I really needed that first down.
Yeah.
But I think the whole league is on notice now about that play.
Oh yeah,
let's just not talk about it. Let's just keep it a little secret.
as we
It's
announced
out
it
now.
on our pod,
Yeah.
the second most famous pod on in the chat.
Yeah, well,
Some would say first.
Oh, okay.
Some would
Quick
say.
one. Quick one. So we got Kai CPU stealing one against Logan. How do we feel about that? Is that the last win Kai gets this season?
Well, it's also because Kai has fucking half the players on his roster shouldn't be his. His fucking CPU snatched up a bunch of.
But did Logan play against those guys? I feel like Logan would have had them remedy that before he played.
I'm not sure.
No. I think those players have
putting
been
it out
dropped by Timmy. I'm pretty sure Timmy dropped
Oh,
all
yeah.
the drafted
My bad.
players. Yes.
My bad. Players wake up.
No. We know what we know. We don't have any unfair things here. So how many games we have actually left? Did Saints Falcons haven't played? Looks like, and
They played. The game didn't save.
damn. So Chiefs. So only game that's left is Chiefs Arizona.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow.
No, they're playing tonight.
Aw.
Are they
Phil and
tonight?
Derek are tonight. Yeah.
Okay,
Early
I thought,
advance.
I thought in our group check they said they might reschedule tomorrow, but well, we'll see.
Okay, sweet. So that covers all the games. I'm actually excited to start this year's QB rankings.
Oh, can't wait. to
Make
see
sure
that.
make sure you use Malik's 11 for 11 one touchdown game.
Can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that because then I don't have any other stats. I mean, if you
Well, at
want
least
to
you'll
feel bad-
remember.
all year.
You'll remember in your
yeah.
heart.
Unless you're too scared to running back and get real stats, but
That is correct. That is correct.
hey, I just want to record to show that once upon a time I disconnected with RK 3 times as I was beating his ass within the first 2, and then lost the third one because I ran it back. He started taking a forced dub. Just one more little stab at Brian's.
So you are a better man than me.
You bastard. Okay.
Yeah, you can't get mad at people for not being as reckless as you, bro.
That's true. That's true. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
This is my first time checking out the trade block. There's a ton of guys on here. I didn't look at this until right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, half my roster's on there. Everybody
Shit.
listening to the pod, check out the trade block. Must sell. Best offers can be beaten.
Literally
Let me
every
know.
quarterback that's not a fucking. I've never seen so many
Everybody.
quarterbacks with trade block. Like, who's gonna trade for fucking David Blau?
Ooh, let's go.
Dan, relax, bro. Nobody wants your fucking 56 overall QB that's 27 or
Ugh.
Devlin Hodge.
Hey,
26
can I say
overall.
something real quick? Like, some people have gotten so fucking hard to trade with, dude. We're like, and
Oh.
I've probably have turned into that person too. We're like, hey man, I got a 92 speed rookie. Like, I'm gonna need that first. But there's like Dan's. I was having a couple odd day trade talks with Dan and Timmy. Kai's always a special jewel. Like, how do you guys feel like navigating the trade market? Do you have people you just don't even like interact with, or how do you guys navigate
straight
trades?
up? There are some people that I don't interact with on trades because I think that they're too stingy and a little unreasonable. There are also some people that are just not active enough for me to want to wait for them to reply to trade
Yeah.
to talk trades with. And then there are just a handful of people that I love talking trades with. And if I hit you up and I hit you up about a player, it means I really enjoy talking trades with you. Like I think I love talking trades with Derek.
Yeah, Derek is a fiend when it comes to trades.
He's great. He's great to talk to about trades. I love talking trades with Caleb, Stevie, of course. No, well, fucking. I was gonna say Scott, then he pulled the whole. I read the tweet. I read the message wrong when we had our Brian Burns for Kayvon Thibodeau in a first trade, which is fine. That's all fine. But yeah, there are definitely guys I gravitate towards, and the opposite.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for sure. I've never been this before because I really don't want to. I feel like these days there's a lot of finessing going on, and I am totally terrified to be on the wrong end of that. I do not want to get finesse, so I probably fall into one of those stingy trade partners right now, just because man, having Josh Allen is just so much responsibility. You can't mess that up. I can't fill this up. You know what I mean?
It's such a burden, dude.
It is. It's
Like you're not allowed to have bad games with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel so disappointed if you lose games with Josh Allen because like you're gonna think of a throw that you could have made or a touchdown you should have had, or because he can make every single fucking play.
Well, the good thing is you don't need to worry about his stats as much because you don't need to develop him. Like he should just be your tool to win games. Like
Oh yeah, totally.
But just keep doing what you're doing because I'll appreciate it. Just keep going 5 wide and hoping random shit works. That's cool too.
Dude, you won on a prayer, bro. Shut up.
I'm gonna ride this for a while, bro.
That's not true. You almost won on a prayer.
Yeah.
Is what actually happened.
What are you talking about?
This
I
is the
went 2 for 2
cockiest.
in the second half. What do
Yeah.
you mean? And
You
then
scored 14 points in the second half.
I had,
Let's
I had
stop
2
making it sound
drives.
bigger.
I had 2 drives.
Yeah,
You scored
stop me.
less than 14 second half.
Get the ball back.
Yeah, you
That's
couldn't
what
stop a
I'm saying.
68 overall quarterback.
Normal dev. Oh my god.
This is the business I'm in, man. I can't even pull up the stats to check some of the things, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that sucks.
I could
But I
remind
liked
you of the
it.
11 for 11.
Yeah, how many carries did Malik Willis have? I think you finished that game too quick on purpose. I feel like he had more than 11 carries. Not allowed.
No, he had 11 pass attempts.
Yeah, he was 11.
He had like
11
4 to
pass.
6. He had like 4 to 6 rushes.
He had 1 touchdown, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a good game, man. It was a good game.
Yeah. I caught you off guard.
If I'm gonna build off on something in the second half, which is I stopped you on 2 drives and I scored on all the drives I have. That's what I'm gonna build off of. You should walk away, feeling confident that you beat the Josh Allen led offense. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and argue. I still think that I literally won on the last play of the game that did not register, but again, I'm gonna build off on that. I'm feeling positive about it.
Iron sharpens iron, baby. One of us is taking this division. It ain't gonna be RK or Phil.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Phil plays tonight.
Phil's playing. Let's see. Who's Arizona? Oh, it's
Derek.
Right.
I think Phil gets the dub.
Who's Phil's quarterback?
Zach Wilson, the MILF hunter himself, dude.
Oh, that's right. He fumbles this. Yeah, he fumbles this.
And Derek's quarterback, he just traded away A-Rod. I'm not sure if he might play with A-Rod tonight just because the other team already played.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
he
hold
might
on,
have.
hold on. Speaking of, quick sidebar. Did you see the tweet that I sent in the chat of if the Broncos lose against the Jaguars and Bradley Chubb will probably be traded?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, I didn't see that, but it makes sense.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I'm if I agree with it.
You know,
Just to
knock
give
on
you-
the wood.
But-
Hopefully it doesn't get hurt.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Yeah.
if you're thinking, just trade him now, dude. If he fucking
You-
like something.
I promise you, you're getting a first round pick. Late first round pick is almost a guarantee
Okay, yeah.
for him right now.
Yeah, so we all agree the trade should happen then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Season's
then,
lost,
yeah.
man.
Like-
As much as you want to
yeah,
hope
like-
on,
And
you
you're
have
not going
not
to pay
shown
him
any.
either
Yeah,
way.
you
You're
haven't
not
shown
gonna pay him.
anything. You haven't shown anything on offense. You're hopeless. Your coach is hopeless. Your quarterback's hurt when he's playing. You know, there's no spark. There's no identity. Like, just get your fucking chips while you can. Walk out of casino with a first round pick. Now you can say you have first round pick 2/3. You can move up in the second and get some fucking, take a shot
Get a
at the
guy.
tackle. Yeah, take a shot at the offensive lineman. Like, tackle in a late first. That's a perfect place to pick somebody. I don't know who needs pass rush. Bengals maybe. Somebody. Just give it to somebody.
Chiefs. Like, I'm just thinking, like,
Oh,
even
can't
if
trade
they
in the
win,
Chiefs.
yeah,
For a
true.
first?
But they have a lot of picks, right, from the Tyreek Hill trade. Still, I
Yeah.
would think.
Yeah.
But anyway, even if they beat the Jaguars,
What
it's
does
not
that
like your
mean?
season is saved. Like, why would you why would you keep them just if you beat the fucking Jaguars in London? Like, that doesn't mean that all your problems are. I don't know. That just pissed me off, that tweet, when I saw it.
No,
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
then
If you're going to do it, it needs to happen. If the deal's there, make it.
And here's what's really at stake, right? Right now we can all agree that Bradley Chubb's stock is as high as this has been in years, right? We all think that you can get a late first rounder for him. Baron Brown is out, and Randy Gregory's obviously out. Bradley Chubb's not gonna play that great this game. He's gonna be double teamed. He's the only pass rusher they're gonna focus in on. So he's gonna have a back-to-back games without a sack. Now his stock's coming back down. God forbid, again, knock on wood. God forbid something happens to him. That's it. Everybody's like, oh, this guy can stay healthy, and that's it. You're done. Now you don't have a pass rusher. All your 3 pass rushers are hurt. You don't have a first round pick. Your season's fucking dead. Your quarterback's fucking hurt. You're done.
The only thing that I could say, it could be the motivation behind this is, I think the story came out right before last game that Judy, Hamler, and Chubb, there were calls about them, right?
Yeah.
Right before last game. Possibly this is somebody in the Broncos organization leaking this out because they're maybe not getting the interest that they thought they were on Chubb and on Judy, and they're trying to get more interest on these guys. So they're putting it out there of like, oh, okay, like they're probably going to trade him after this game. This is your last chance to get in on the bidding. That is the only possible like justification I would think for this.
But
Yeah.
by sitting him down, wouldn't you even like double down on that? Pretty much saying, "Oh, we're sitting him down because we really have a good offer and we don't want to miss it." Instead of like playing him, if I'm a GM, I'm looking at you telling me you got good offers for him, and you're out here breaking him out, playing him as a 2-5 team with no fucking hope for the season. I'm like, he doesn't fucking have an offer. He's bluffing.
Yeah, you could be right.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be as stingy as the first. Collect seconds. If you get a second for him, so be it. If you get a second for Judy, so be it.
Yeah,
'cause
Judy
I-
for sure.
I
You're
don't
not
think
getting a
we're
second
gonna-
for Judy.
I don't think we're in a position to pay Bradley Chubb, man.
You might get
and-
second for Cortland though.
My heart wants to keep Court, but if the question is he a difference? Do you need him? If the answer is you need a difference maker at wide receiver, he's not it. I think every team needs a Cortland Sutton, but they also need an alpha at the position. And I don't know if it's a post-injury thing or being 4 years into the league thing, but it's just not looking promising if he's going to be an alpha.
It's just, here's what I go back to when it comes to these receivers, man. We've been saying like these guys need quarterback, these guys need quarterback, and then they got quarterback, they're still not playing well, right? But go back to any exciting new rookie and tell me the successful ones, right? The ones that were dogs right away. There's so many you can name that did not have that good of a rookies, and they still fucking came on a scene and bursted. I mean, fucking OBJ made his fucking career on Eli Manning, man. Dude was fucking washed by the time OBJ was there. You have so many other fucking examples like that. They were just fucking blowing up with old dusty ass quarterbacks and just fucking make a name for themselves. Cortland Sutton has not done that with any kind of quarterback. And I'm done giving him that excuse. Like I feel like he just does not have that kill instinct for go get that ball. He's there's always like little bit of contact, just totally messes with his game, and he can't have that as a what is he, a 6'4", 200 fucking 15-pound receiver, just a fucking absolute beast of a human being out there. Sucks. It's just a sad situation the Broncos are in, and even sadder for us fans. Bummer.
Womp womp
Yeah.
womp.
Dude, if you told me that the Broncos would be 2-5 and it would be this much of a disaster when we're about to head to London to watch the game, I would have I don't even know what I would have done. I would have canceled the trip. I wouldn't have believed you in the first place. Because I remember when we were planning this shit, Levan, it was like, well, at least there's no way that the season will be over. Like, at least they're definitely going to be good this year,
Dude, we were looking at the schedule. We were like, bro, we're going to be on the highest of the highs. We're probably like maybe 5-2 or better,
Yeah.
right? We were looking at the schedule. It was like
Yeah.
49ers, the only loss we can see, which is so weird that that's the
Only
one of-
win.
only legit win at least that we have. But yeah, it's an absolute nightmare, man. And hindsight being 2020, if I could look back if I go back and look in future back in June, I'm not making this trip in London to watch this fucking dog shit of a team. I might do
Dang.
it, Now I'm not gonna have this distract me from me hanging out with the boys and having a good time in London. Don't get me wrong, but obviously all of us, what brought us all together was the Broncos and hope for the Broncos' success with Russell Wilson. That's been a fucking joke. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Damn. Yeah, sorry, Brina. I had to mute you for a second. Your dog was going nuts in the background.
That makes sense.
Ooh.
Damn, I feel like RK. I forgot to give our presenting sponsor a nod at the top. We've got a new presenting sponsor for the show, guys.
Oh, let's go.
Let's hear it.
It is none other than our friends over at Cloud Advisors. So Cloud Advisors is a company, if you are thinking about getting Salesforce, if your company is on Salesforce, or if you're not getting the most out of Salesforce, visit sfcloudadvisors.com. It's a cool small company. They work with small to mid-sized companies. It's very exciting to have them as our sponsor.
Hell yeah.
Nice, man. Do you have any personal experience with this company, or tell us a little more about them?
Yeah, I am the founder and CEO of this company. So
So this is something we're aggressively gonna push.
I'm pushing it on everybody. If you guys, like I said, if you have Salesforce, hit me up. If you need help, or if you need
Hell
a
yeah.
job, hit me up too.
I like money.
Who doesn't? All right. Well, boys, it's a
Kanye.
pleasure.
All right. Well, it's been great talking to you guys. Honestly, I'm having so much fun, man, talking to you guys. It's awesome. We're back. We're back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Leagues. There's some fucking hiccups in the league. Hopefully, it gets fixed. There's a patch coming. I don't know. Is the patch gonna affect us even?
It should help existing franchises.
Okay, so hopefully the patch, saves us. It's coming pretty soon. I believe it's second week of November, so we're not too far from there. But yeah, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube. Listen to the pod. Definitely watch the YouTube version because we got some videos up for you guys to review. And we'll see you the next time. Should be
Cool,
after
yeah.
London, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be back on the pod probably late next week because obviously me and Levan won't be back till like Monday, Tuesday from London. But we'll send you boys pics and videos, and we'll rub Timmy's bald head for you all.
Later, boys. It's Malik season.
Shut
Peace,
up.
boys.